Okay, now we're going to do something completely different. So today I'm going to talk to you about what my research is, how I carry it out, and then a little bit about why it's so important in the world. So what I'm interested in is companion robots. So if you're not familiar, these are robots which are designed to be engaging, to make people feel comfortable and to ultimately be a friend and potentially ease loneliness. They've been used in classrooms to teach children who perhaps don't respond as well to traditional methods, and also in care homes to get people talking about this robot that's just came into the environment. So yeah, what I'm really interested in though is it actually possible for a robot to be treated as more than a machine? To me, it's a bunch of wires, it's an object, so it doesn't make sense that we would feel attached to it and things like that. Yeah, so if you're struggling to maybe picture what this would look like, this is the robot that I work with. This is called Miro. It's an animal-like robot. It'll explore the surroundings, and when it sees a person, it'll approach them and come up to them, potentially nuzzle up to them, and kind of try and form some sort of social connection. So yeah, what I'm interested in is this idea that is a robot friend science fiction, or is it science reality? Is it something that actually happens in the world? So how I do this is through experiments. I bring people into the lab, I change features of the robot, and then I see if people's behaviour changes. I can't go into the specifics because I'm still testing, but if anyone's really interested in how you would measure attachment to a robot, which is perhaps the most interesting bit of the talk potentially, you can come and speak to me after, that's fine. So what I really wanted to talk about though is why this is so important to do. Some of you might think, who cares if people get attached to a robot, just roll them out. But I would argue the opposite. In some situations it's really inappropriate for people to bond with robots. For example, they started putting robots out into military situations and into the battlefield. If people get attached to a robot, they could potentially hurt themselves, trying to go out and protect it. That's not something we want. But on the flip side, there are certain companion robots which are designed to really relax people, make people happier, ease loneliness, these kind of things. You would want people to get attached to these robots, right? You would want these benefits to be long-lasting. So for me, it's really important that we know how to tailor these robots to kind of encourage attachment or to kind of reject that. So yes, I'm also really keen to start a conversation as well about the role we want robots to play in society. Do we want them to be friends for elderly people? Do we want them teaching our kids? Do we want them in the military at all? So yeah, hopefully this talk will kind of spark those kind of conversations. Thank you.